there were a couple of other communities we wanted to pay special attention to. One is the folks that work in our schools. I am so proud that Connecticut is one of the leaders in the country in having our schools open. I think the vast majority of our schools are open, 4 days a week, and almost every single one is available at least, with some in-person learning. And yet we do worry that occasionally there's a test, maybe somebody tests positive, you have quarantine issues, and there's a fair amount of risk involved there. So we really want to prioritize everybody that works in the schools. That includes the teachers, the paraeducators, those that work in the custodial services, the food service workers, the bus drivers, in-class volunteers, in-school administrative staff. And when I talk about education, I want to say that broadly in terms of those who are in child care providers as well. So we're taking care of all those folks who have been on the front line taking care of our kids. I think it's that important that we do everything we can to say thank you to that community that has been in the front lines keeping care of our kids and making sure our kids are educated and making sure we can keep our schools open as broadly as we can. That said, we also, let me just say one other thing about when it comes to schools, educators, and the such. And this is true of the broader population as well. This list doesn't have to include or shouldn't include those of you who aren't in the school building. If you can telecommute, you shouldn't be on this priority list. And I say that broadly to everybody because we've got a big scope when it comes to the 55 and above and all those involved in education. If you can telecommute, please don't make a call in that first week or two. Give us a little bit of time to catch up. If you've already tested positive and you probably have those antibodies, if that happened, say, in the last month or two, hold back. That gives us a little bit of extra time. Probably doesn't need to be said, but as school board members, wait your turn. Maybe a lot of you are over 55, so it is your turn.